Hey, hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this particular video, I'm going to explain you that how to create a schema validation rule in MongoDB. Now, what are these schema validation rule? Well, schema validation allows you to define that which fields are required in your database, to specify the type of each field, right? That means that which data type will be entered or stored in each field of the database, right, or the document. Now it restrict allowed values or set the value ranges. That means you can set the range that the value should be between 1 or 100, like 100 and 1000, like this way, or it can restrict the allowed values that you cannot enter this particular value or and this not, right? It reject documents that do not matches your rules, and it helps to maintain the data integrity and the consistency, right? So I hope you understood the concept. Now let's just clear the screen and understand that how we can implement it. So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to create a new database, and the name of the database is school, like this. Fine. Now inside this school I'm going to create a collection named students. So let's clear, and I'll write here db. That db means school, right? Fine. So db dot create collection, and inside of this I will give students, right? This is the name of my collection. After that, put a comma, and inside of this I will write the validator. For the like validation rule, you need to mention the validator. So write here validator, like this. Right after that, put the curly bracket, and inside of this you need to define the JSON schema. So for that, just write $sign JSON, after that schema, like this way. Fine. Now inside of this we will write bsonType. What is this bsonType? Well, it defines the data type, that what data type should be there. So for the JSON schema, right, the data type will be a object, right? The way you store the document, that is in the form of object, right? That's why. So it is for the every document. So that's why it is written as object. Fine. After that, put a comma, and inside the required we mention the mandatory fields, right? So you need to write here required, like this, and put a array. Now inside the array mention all the fields that should be inside your document, right? So let's say it is name, it is city, and it is marks, like this. Close the array, put the comma, after that properties, right? Now inside the properties, what we will do, we will first do the properties of name, right? For every field define your properties. That's why. So for the name, you can mention it like this, name, and then put the curly bracket. Now we will define all the properties for the name. What will be the properties? The first property will define the data type, right? So we will write here bsonType, right? As I explained you here also, that for the validator, like for the JSON schema, the bsonType was object, that was for the document. Now inside the field, the bsonType of the name field will be a string, right? So we will write a string here, like this. Put a comma, and the second thing is that description. This description, like this, right? So here you write that must be a string. In case someone has given some other data type value, so it will give the description that must be a string and is required, right? Required also defines that when you are creating a database and you are entering the value, then you must fill these values, right? Your every document must have these fields. Fine. Now after that, put a comma. Now we are going to write the properties for the second field, which is for the city, right? So again the same thing here, inside of it define the bsonType, and yes, it will be a string again, like this, and the description will also be the same. So let's just copy it from here and paste it here like this way. Fine. Now after doing this, let's just close it, and now pay focus that in the last field, which is for the marks. Now what I want that whenever the user enter any value in the marks field, it should be between some range, right? So I want that marks should always be between 0 to 100. If a person writes more than 100, that is 102 or 103, it will give the error or the description, right? So for that purpose, first of all, let's write the marks here, right? Put the curly bracket here. Inside of this, bsonType is your int. Put the comma. After that, for the range, you need to write the minimum and maximum. So write minimum as 0, maximum as let's say 100, right? After that, write the description like this way. And here we will write that must be a integer between 0 to 100. Must be a integer between 0 to 100 like this way, right? After that, let's just close it. 1 2 3 and curly bracket and the parenthesis, right? So this is how we write our validation schema. Now if you press enter, so there is a problem, that is JSON schema keyword is bsonType. Okay, so we have done some mistake. So JSON schema keyword as bsonType. Okay, fine. So basically we have done the mistake in writing the bsonType. So fine, the mistake is here. So you can see I have written the T in the small letter, and your MongoDB is case sensitive, so you need to write it in proper format, right? So let's just improve it. So the problem is there. I'll just do one thing, that I'll clear it at my own, right? Otherwise everything is perfect. Now if I press enter, you will see OK1, right? So it is successfully done now. Fine. Now after doing this, let's now insert some valid data. So if I write here db.students.insert1 like this way, and here inside of this I write name as let's say Piyush, right? And city as let's say Delhi, and marks is between 0 to 100, right? So let's give it 90. Fine. Now if I press enter, you can check acknowledge is true and it got successfully inserted, right? Now if I try to write some invalid data, right, that is first of all, if I don't mention any field, we have in the required we mentioned 3 fields, that is name, city and the marks. Now if I miss any of the field, right, let's say this one. So if I miss this marks, right, and let's change the name to Ria, right? So if I mention just 2 fields in that particular case, what will happen? It will give a error, that is document failed the validation that rule that you applied, right? So that's why. So here it is specifying that the required field has 3 fields, that is name, city and the marks. So you need to mention all, right? So that is how your validation works, that in case if it is failing at any point, then it will not insert those data inside your collection, right? Now let's again try for one. This time I'm going to mention the marks, but what I'm going to do is that mm, rather than entering 90, I'm going to enter 110, right? Now press enter, you will see it is again giving me an error, that is document failed validation, and the description is what, that it should be an integer between 0 to 100, right? That's why it is not entering this particular data inside my collection, right? So this is how your validation works, right? So by doing this, I hope you understood that how we implement the validation schema in my MongoDB. And this is all about today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.